Hello, this is Tiquana. Welcome to Hurt, Heal, Evolve, my little old podcast. Thank you for joining. So today, we're going to jump right into it because I've already got roasted lightweight. So I'm just going to get right into it. I have with me today Mr. Keith Wallace.
How you?
Yay, Mr. Keith Wallace. And as you know, we do have a live studio audience, so they will be with us in interviewing Mr. Keith Wallace. So how are you today?
I'm blessed, and I did not know this was a live studio audience. Keep that. Thank you. But I'm blessed. And it's nice. It's real nice. I'm not going to lie. It's fire. I did a lot of podcasts, and this is the best one because it's like, keep that on tape too.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the public shout out.
It's nice. You got something special right here.
Thank you. This is all God ordained.
Amen.
From the top to the bottom.
Amen.
So today we do have Keith with us, and we're going to be talking to him. So I'm going to jump right into it. So I was going to ask you a couple of questions in the beginning, but I think I'm going to go right to the video that drew me to you. I was literally on, I believe it was TikTok. And I came across this very transparent video of Mr. Keith Wallace. So we're going to go to that first, and then we're going to get started with the show.
I had no idea what he was talking about, you feel me? The way they portray prison, like on movies and little listen, bruh, nah. You know what I'm saying? And then my mom's, God bless the dead, you know what I'm saying? My mom's was like, baby, just don't mess with nobody and nobody ain't gonna do nothing to you. You feel me?
It don't work like that. Right.
What? No, bro, like, you got to click up with somebody.
Yeah.
You can try to play the cut and be chilling by yourself if you want to. You feel me? But if your hands ain't on that level, that ain't happening. And you gotta understand, man, like, I was a kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? So here I am, 14, in a cell with dudes that's 27. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was a brother in there named, I don't want to say his name. Brother had 99 years, bro.
Damn.
You feel me? Like when they give you your, like every month, they give you like a paper and they have like your release date on it. So the brother release date was 9999. I mean, like he ain't never getting that. You feel what I'm saying?
So they just, oh, damn.
Bro, and here you go with 3 years sleeping next to somebody that ain't never getting that. You feel me? So when people be like, oh, they don't try you, no sexual stuff, and bruh, all that's a lie. That's how I got stabbed. You feel me? Like when they came in my room, bruh. Excuse me. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like every night, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't sleep, bruh, to this day. Feel me?
So the reason why I chose that clip is because, like I said, that was a clip that touched me beyond measure, and it made me want to reach out to you to find out more about your story. So before we go to that clip, I want you to tell us, who is Keith Wallace today? Who is the man Keith Wallace today? If you had to describe yourself today, how would you describe yourself today?
A man of my word. I don't sugarcoat nothing, like nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't do things to please other people. I love teaching. I like teaching, but I don't, it's gonna sound crazy. I like teaching, but I don't like people.
Mm-hmm.
Because people will hurt you. You feel me? And I'm not trying to put everybody in a box. You feel me? But me personally, I don't get close to people. So I could never say things like this dude is a beep, beep, all kind of, because I'm not going to allow you to get that close to me to even cross me. You feel me? No women ain't getting, I don't care how many times they inbox me.
Right.
I might send a rose,
Right.
emoji rose.
Right.
But it's like, I care about, like, that clip that you showed. The reason I broke down is because I went right back to that exact moment.
That moment, yeah.
So that guy right there, that's who I protect. Like me right now, big Keith right now, I gotta protect him.
Right.
Because he still live inside me, you know what I'm saying? And he don't know no better. You feel me? So that's like, if I get into a situation with like a woman, like now I protect myself, but usually I would like fall so fast because I went to prison so young and I grew up in prison, right? And my mom, she used to always be like, you know what your problem is? Yeah, you fall in love so fast because you're looking for a mama. Like, what? Because my mama ain't raised me.
Okay.
I was raised in the system, you feel me? So it's like the kind of vibe that I always used to give off is like, it's like everything will be about her, like no matter what, you feel me?
Yeah.
It's because it's like I never had a chance to like grow up. You feel me? So I stay away from a lot of stuff because like, I don't understand a lot of stuff. I'm smart as far as educationally, you feel me? And historically, like I know a lot of stuff, but a lot of stuff I don't really understand because I grew up in prison, man. And I ain't talking like I went in at 20. I went in at 14.
And that's what I heard you say.
And got out as an adult. You feel me? So it's like, and then on top of that, I didn't even belong there because I didn't do
You
nothing.
didn't do it. You
You
didn't.
know what I'm saying? Now, had I done something, I would have had to eat that, man. You know, you do the crime, you do the time. So I ain't had no, but I did not rob that lady, man. You know what I'm saying? And to get 6 years for that, dog, 6?
Wrongfully
Man, that lady said,
accused.
yeah, I don't know that lady.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that lady said, oh, he did this. Like, what? Man, like, I'm out right now.
Yeah.
If I done it, I'd have said I did it. Man,
Right.
I never saw that lady there in my life. Never. Man, them people beat me up. You know what I'm saying? I got a picture on my page, on my IG, like a young me, face messed up, hair looking like, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
the police did that. You know what I'm saying? Because they say, I ain't even answer your question. I just be talking.
No, it's fine. It's fine because you're touching on things that the name of this show is Hurt, Heal, Evolve. So I wanted to go through the stages of your hurt, through your healing, and then the person you are today. But the reason why I went to the clip first is because I wanted to go backwards.
And that has, okay, that got something.
Yes. So you're good. You're good. You're good to say whatever it is that you want to say.
So, like the police, like, they beat me up. You know what I'm saying? They had me handcuffs. I couldn't even do nothing. You feel me? And the dude like, man, listen, man, all you gotta do is say you did it. We're gonna let you go home. All right, what? Like, I was a kid, but
At 14.
yeah, I was a kid, but I knew that ain't make no, I was like, that ain't make no sense. You feel me?
Right.
Like, I wasn't in the streets or nothing. Nobody ain't tell me, hey, man, listen, when the police ask you this, I was playing basketball, man. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was chilling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, they called my mom and they put it on speaker. They had like a little phone. This way back in the days. So
Yeah.
they had it on speakerphone sitting in the office, right? And he talking to my mom. He say, yeah, we just got him down here as a witness. He tells a few things and we gonna let him go. So then my mom, I got a black mama from the hood.
Right. First of all.
Rest in peace, mama. I miss it. Mama say, hey, you better tell him everything. I know, son. If I don't know that, I know this. so I'm like, so I'm thinking that's the green light, like go ahead and tell them.
Yeah.
They ain't even tell her what they wanted me to say. They
Yeah.
just say they had him as a witness, and she like, hey, you better tell everything. So I'm naive. I'm like, yeah, I did it. So they like, did you? They walked me through everything that was done, and I just said, yeah. Like, they walked me through it. They say, so you was over here? I'm like, yeah. And the whole time, I'm like, man, listen, I'm from Dade County, that's Miami, right? This crime occurred in Dania Beach, which is Broward County, Fort Lauderdale. Man, that ain't even the same county.
Right.
You feel me? So, man, I was young. I had no business in that county, you feel me? So I'm like, yeah. So you did this. It was here. I'm like, man, they got these people, but them people, man, that's why I talk the way I talk about them in my music. Man, these people, them people ran them on me. You know what I'm saying? Now that when I look back at everything, I'm like, oh, these people dirty, man. You feel me? I'm like, yeah. I'm just agreeing to everything. So after that, they took me to a place called the JIF. It's like a processing place. They process you, then they take you to the detention center, and you stay in the detention center for 21 days unless they direct file you and charge you as an adult. If they don't, you'll just stay in there for 21 days and probably go to like a level 2 program or something, some bull crap. You feel me? But if they direct file you, I mean, they trying to hang you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in there. I know that much from the inmates in there talking. So when he took me to the processing place, I said, yeah, let me call my mama so I can go home. The lady say, it was a sister, black lady. She was at the desk thing. Man, I remember, it's crazy how I remember all this. Yeah. She said, what's your name? I say, Wallace, Keith Wallace. And she looked at the paper. She said, baby, you ain't going nowhere for a long time. I said, what? She said, you ain't going nowhere? I'm like.
So it was at that moment you found out that you were not leaving? You weren't going home?
No, because that was the processing place. She was telling me that because of the charges.
Okay.
Because what had happened, man, them people made me confess to an armed robbery. When I got at that counter, I had 6 armed robberies, a battery on the elderly. They say the lady was like 80 or some crazy age, man. Like, man, these people said, I ain't never say this though, nowhere. Man, them people ain't even know I had the shot. Them people said I beat an old lady up. A white old lady. And niggas wonder why I talk the way I talk in my records, and I be like, and the nigga be like, what? Man, don't play with me, man. Man, I ain't never saw that lady a day in my life, yo. I never saw that lady, dog. And that lady, man, talk loud, yo. I never saw that lady. Never. Never saw that lady. Never, man. You feel me? Nah, they take me to the detention center. I'm from Miami. All these dudes in here from a whole nother county, they hate Miami. You feel me? I'm getting, niggas beat me up, know what I'm saying? For nothing, just cause I'm from another county. That's crazy.
And 14.
Yeah. Just because I was from another county, they jumped me for nothing. No other reason. None, you feel me?
And these are adult
these
males.
Older than me, juveniles, but they didn't send. I'm still in the detention center.
Right.
And I'm waiting for the 21 days to go by. So when the 21 days went by, they direct filed me. Either they gonna charge you as an adult and you gonna go to like a level 2, level 4, last chance ranch little program.
Yeah.
Or the state won't file charges, but they give you 3 weeks. So when the 3 weeks went by, it was the run to the county jail, the bus run. They calling names of everybody who getting direct filed. And people know if you're going to the county, you know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah.
They about to charge you with the big boys, you feel me? People call my name, man. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm young, so I'm still like, I promise I ain't.
What's going on?
I promise I'm not. I'm like, I'm just chilling, man. I'm like, yo, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I had a girlfriend at the time. She still followed me. What's happening? She like,
hey, girl, hey.
She be like, First Lord. Like, man, you ain't even write me. Shut up. You know what I mean? But she wrote me probably like 5 times. That's crazy. Hey, 5 times out of 6, yeah, you ain't no good. You tracking it. So I'm chilling, right? They take me down there. You know what I'm saying? I go on the 5th floor. So
not the 5th. Okay, so I'm not trying to make a joke. But bruh, man.
No, but
I'm not trying to make a joke.
listen, right? So now on some real stuff, like I'm on the fifth floor where the juveniles at or whatever, but it's the county jail. So like probably like 30 days went by. The same detectives, yo, I'm saying stuff I ain't tell nobody. The same detectives,
Exclusive, heard he'll evolve.
the same detectives came to like interview me, right? So they call it an interview, but they ask some questions. So when they say you got to interview, it's either you're a lawyer or detectives, you feel me? One or the other. So I'm thinking it's an attorney, you know what I'm saying? Like at this time, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? You know, I had a public defender at this particular time right here. My brother had got me a lawyer, but at this time I had a public defender. So I go down there, I walk in the room, it's the same 2 cops, yo. The same ones from 2 months ago that beat me up and made me, you know, confess to this. So I'm looking. I sit down. I say, yes, sir. What's going on? We want to ask you about, like, they brought some more crimes. But as I got older and went to learning the law, I found out something called like cold cases. Like they gotta close these cases. So they gonna throw them on anybody because the case gotta get closed. But I didn't learn that until like 100 years later. And I was like, I said, man, them people were closing cases. I said, that's crazy, you feel me? So they like, and they end up giving me more charges, right? They end up giving me more charges. So I'm in the county jail at this time with like 9 in Florida, 1 armed robbery gets you 15 years. 1. Yeah. Just 1. You feel me? I'm in there with like 9, all fake, by the way, that I did not do. You know what I'm saying? Like they just went to throwing stuff on me. Bam, bam, bam. Throwing stuff on me. Now, I did like 17 months inside of that county jail right there. Man, I'm watching. Man, I knew a dude who was in there. His name was on eBay. It's crazy how I remember this. He was 16. I mean, they gave him at 32 years, yo. At 16 years old, man. I'm in there like,
What is happening?
man, this was so long ago. This one, what's the name first came out? Because I saw it on the awards and bling bling, everything. Yeah, I'm in jail and I'm like, oh, these guys nice. Like, you remember this?
Yeah.
Was like, this how long ago? Yo, this is so crazy. This how long ago this was. When they told, when I caught my time, right? Because they tried to give me life first. They stayed on life for like, probably like 8 months. Every time I went to court. Life. I'm like, who cop out to life? That's kind of so crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then they went to like 25. Then from 25, they went to 20. From 20, they went to 14. So at this time, you know, I'm aging. So I'm 15 years old now. And my mom like, take the time. 14 years? I'm like, Mama, ain't even wild, that lady. You want me to take 14 years? You feel me? At this time, my brother had got me in a paid attorney. So his name was DeLeon. He was decent too. DeLeon was like, listen, that's how he talk.
Yeah, you good.
Listen, this is Fort Lauderdale. She white, black. She says you did it. What you want? I work for you. I said, you right, you work for me. I ain't taking no 14 years. Is you crazy? Man, them niggas gonna kill me. I go to prison. That's all I'm thinking about because at this time I'm still scared to fight.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
People coming in my room, beating me up, taking my, man, I ain't about to lie. Niggas get on here and be lying. I was running the yard. No, you wasn't.
Yeah.
No, you wasn't. Promptly later on, but when you first got there, if you came when you was like 30 years old, okay, but not as no kid.
Right.
And if it was as a kid, it was around nothing but kids your age. I'm talking about niggas like 27, 28 years old. I'm 14. Running what?
Right.
Running my mouth. I ain't Mike Tyson, you feel me?
Right.
So I wasn't raised like that. I was fragile, man, you feel me? So when I caught the 6, I copped out to the 6 years. You feel me? We went from 14 to 6. But that took like 17, 18 months. So I'm trying to get them to like divide it, like 3 years in, 3 years out.
Yeah.
4 years in, 2 years out on probation. They was like, nah, they can't do it. You got to do the whole 6. I'm like, 6. Counting there, I'm like, I'll be like 20 years old. I ain't like, I ain't never throw a hat in the air. I ain't know a prom. Like, I ain't never did none of that.
Nothing.
I ain't never did none of that, right? So I'm like, man, all right, let's do it. So that's crazy. We was going to prison. They call your name, and you got to say your date of birth. Like, you got to say your date of birth when they say your name. So they say, Scott, such and such, 68. James, such and such, 79 or something, whatever. They said my name. I said my birthday. Everybody looked like,
Of course, it drew attention to,
what?
yeah.
Yeah, because
Baby.
all of us going to prison and all these dudes adults. Man, everybody look back. And I'm just in the back because my name began with a W, so I'm always last anyway.
Right.
So everybody look back. As soon as I got on the bus, the little Bluebird, right? You can sit with other people because you're handcuffed and shackled by yourself, right? Everybody ain't together like on no movie. You by yourself. So everybody trying to like sit by me. I don't even know why. I'm just being real. I'm like,
yeah.
Kind of crazy. What they want to sit by me for? So it wasn't on no crazy stuff. They just were trying to teach me, like, listen, man, listen. One dude was saying, he say, you see, but you don't see.
Right.
I was like, hey, what you talking about? Like, in my mind, like, I don't know the game, you know what I'm saying? Then hit another dude, like, he say, listen, in prison, they fight off weight. I'm thinking he talking about, like, weight. He like, no, wait. I'm like, what? He say, wait, meaning you talking, just wait. They gonna catch you anywhere. On the toilet, in the shower, while you sleep. I experienced everything they were saying, I experienced it. Like every single thing. I'm asleep, wake up, 10 niggas stomping my head. Like I had my entire lip got like split, hung down way here. I had to get the stitches up here. My teeth couldn't even bite, and I was in there for nothing. Man, if I had done that, I would have had to eat that.
But the fact that you know that you didn't,
Made me hate everybody.
and that's what I was gonna
Made
get
me
to.
hate everybody.
Right.
Everybody. I don't care who they were. White people, I ain't care. Black people did that to me in prison. I hated niggas, hated crackers. I didn't care. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, and
I got numb and I had to survive. I was reading the Bible, I was praying, and it ain't work. You a believer? I'm just being honest. I read, I prayed, nothing happened. My mama was like, baby, just pray, nothing ain't gonna happen to you. Man, my mama lied that day because them niggas ain't care. Niggas still came in my room. Niggas raped my roommate. You know what I'm saying? I gotta witness this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I invited every dark entity that I learned about into me because I had to survive. And I knew I couldn't survive with God. I couldn't survive with Jesus. Only way you survive in there if you turn to Allah and run with the Islam. That's it. Other than that, ain't no Jesus saving you in no prison. You crazy? These niggas gonna lie. I invited every dark entity into me because I knew that spirits was real, even at that age, man, because I was a reader. I knew spirits was real. I knew it. And I knew you could not survive and dare with no Holy Spirit because niggas didn't care. Niggas ain't care about no Jesus. What? What? Is you crazy? Man, them niggas ain't care nothing about no Jesus. These niggas are sleeping with other men. How do you care about Jesus?
right.
You feel me? Like, those people did not care, man. I invited every dog entity inside me, and I turned to a monster. Everything that I hated, like I said on 85 South, except homosexuality, everything that I hated, stabbing niggas and hitting, I hated that because how could you do that, man, to another human? You know what I'm saying? I'm young, so I'm like, man, it's crazy. I adapted to all that, and I turned to a monster, and that's the only way I made it out. I saw my homeboy, he was a kid. He got killed. He had 9 days to go home, and he was 17. They stabbed him, and he had 9 days to go home. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Like, what am I
crazy.
supposed to do? Pray? You crazy? No, it was up.
So I want some clarity here. Is it because you thought, or you say you knew that you could not survive with trusting in Jesus because of how they were, or not because you didn't think that Jesus could do what he said he would always do?
You got to understand, at the same time, I promise I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a believer.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I don't believe the way that Western civilization teaches us, but I'm a believer. Nah, it ain't happening, because that's a whole nother world. At the same time, you got people who pray to Jesus every day, and their boyfriend molests their daughter.
Right.
This sister prayed. She's sleeping with an enemy. That's crazy. Go to church, pay her tithes, pray to Jesus. Now the preacher sleeping with the front row. And this nigga talking about Jesus.
And things, we know that crazy things will happen.
Like that right there, because at the same time, everybody got free will. And if somebody want to do something, they going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I believe in God as far as when it comes to things of the spirit. That's like somebody praying for money. You ain't going to pray for no money. You got to work for money. That don't work like that.
Right.
If that's the case of this, man, you got Israel dropping bombs on Pakistan, Palestine, fighting, but everything's supposed to be a holy war. God fighting what? This ain't Exodus, you feel me? No disrespect, I'm just being real.
Absolutely.
Like, ain't no way you praying them niggas off you. Crazy? They don't even believe.
Yeah.
Praying what off you? And I'm not saying the power of God is not real. I'm not saying that.
That's it.
I'm just talking about it's about proximity, man. Like you're in the belly of the beast.
Absolutely.
Like, this is a place where I'm a firm believer now that God is in, like, he's in those places though. Don't get it twisted. Like, dark little places, I'm a believer that he is. You feel me? But at the same time, you got dudes in here. First of all, if the war is spiritual, the spirit's gonna always clash anyway. But spirits can only live into individuals. You feel me? A spirit can only live into somebody. So you got people saying things like, you got somebody who molests kids, like, why you killing people? And then you got somebody who killing people, like, why you molest kids?
Right.
Both of them spirits though.
Right.
So that lets you know there's levels to that work by itself.
Absolutely.
You feel me? You got women who will sell their bodies, then you got women who will sell dope.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like, why you selling dope? Why you selling your whatever? It's
right.
It's levels to it.
Yeah.
Both of y'all crazy.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
But it's like, it's still levels to it. So it's like, man, listen, that's the most loneliest, darkest, most evilest. Man, I always said that I would never even be in a relationship. I don't know who a correction officer is, with a correction officer. Man, I seen females who was married having sex with kids, man. You know what I'm saying? I saw grown men, officers, molesting kids, like having sex with inmates. Yo, these grown officers. And if you don't do it, they put you in a unit with a red band, meaning close custody. These niggas gonna kill you over here. Oh, you gotta do that. Yo, this is crazy, man.
To your psyche and 14, 15,
man,
16.
yo, I can't sleep. Yo, and people out here think this is a joke. Why you up all night? So the people be inboxing me all night. Cause they think I'm up chilling. Man, I can't sleep, yo. You feel me? Because it's like, and this stuff happened 100 years ago. But listen, man, that's the most darkest. And I believe that God can rock with you anywhere. I really believe that. I believe he can find you anywhere, man, if you seek him. If you seek him, you gonna find him if you seek him. You feel me? I believe he omnipresent. I believe he everywhere at one time. I do believe that. But the things that it's not a but, like, I don't believe, but you feel me?
I know what you mean.
I'm just going off of what I saw.
Yeah.
At that time, and that nigga wasn't there. He wasn't there. He wasn't, yo, like, nah, it was too.
Were you mad at God?
What? Hated his guts. Of course I was. How can I be? I ain't around that lady. So why God ain't protect me and say, you ain't do this? How I supposed to think?
Yeah.
If you real, why you let these people give me 6 years for something I didn't do? At 14, but you real, man, that's high. How? Yo, when anybody go through something and they tell me they faith wavering, I always understand. I always understand.
So how do you process? I'm gonna get to 2 questions. I'm not gonna forget. We good on time, Jason? Okay. How do you feel now about why God allowed it? The man that you are now, everything you have now, everything you've accomplished now, if that would not have happened to you, do you think you would be here now with this testimony today? Because there's a purpose, and I've never been through anything remotely close to what you experienced. But I do know that there's a purpose in everything that we go through. So with that being said, how do you feel about God today allowing that to happen?
You just asked me something that I ain't never even think about. And you asked me on camera. It's crazy. It ain't bad. It's just like, it's crazy. If I don't look at him as my father and just the Almighty, it's different ways that I would look at it. Because if I look at him like my father, it's still beef. I don't appreciate that. Because what father would allow their child to go through that? I won't allow listen, some kids tried to fight my son. My son made straight A. He don't mess with nobody. And they were jealous and tried to fight him. And these other little kids, I wanted to go crazy. And these kids, they 10 years old, but this my son. He don't mess with nobody.
Right.
You think about it, allow y'all little baby kids to play with my time? Because y'all remember ain't doing something right.
Right.
Y'all ain't about to play with him. So, and this my son. And I know I don't love him more than God love me. I know I don't. You feel me? But if I look at him as just the Almighty, man, I ain't playing with that man. I got to respect
All
him.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know he know. Like, man, listen, don't look at me as your father because you're going to be mad. Just look at me as the nigga who
I am.
I need you, baby. And I know I don't need your needs or not, but I chose you to go through this because I know you're going to get through it.
That is it.
And I need you to get
Now you're going to cry.
You feel me? Like,
That's what
I believe that. I believe he was in Almighty mode when he did that. You know what I'm saying? And he's wisdom, man. I believe he used nobody know the ways of God. I know the scriptures. You feel me? But I just believe at that moment, he was like, man, you still my son. Chill out, I got you. But it's going to hurt me, baby, to see what you about to go through. But you can handle it. You know what I'm saying? But when I look at him as my father, man, golly, I couldn't do something else.
Yeah, pick somebody else.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But when I'm telling you, when I look at him as like the creator, I respect his decision. And I can't, what? I ain't never gonna question that. Not when I'm looking at him as the Almighty, but if I'm looking at him as my father, our father. Why you play with me?
Right.
No, man, because it's the stuff that I had to see.
Yeah.
Man, at that young, with them eyes, and now I can't sleep. And then people be like, oh, you know the scriptures say sleep coming from the Lord. I say, true. I know what it say. But prison turned me to a monster. And when I got out, I was wicked. What I turned to in prison, I brought to the streets. That's how I got shot in my neck. Right in the back of, I don't know, these niggas be lying on TV. I ain't gonna lie. You see that right there? In and out. You see that?
I do.
Yep.
I do.
That's why I got shot in my neck. You feel me? Because when I got out of prison, I came on the streets like I was in prison, was a beast. Because I turned to a monster. So I brought that on the streets thinking like I can, man, nigga shot me. He's trying to laugh.
Yeah.
This nigga was like, what? And like, fight, shut up. You feel me?
Yeah.
I tried to run. Nigga wasn't trying to. So it's like prison turned me to a beast, yo. Like a monster, man. Then I found myself locked up for a murder.
And that's where we're going to stop. So we're going to have a part 2. He probably not going to be in the building. Probably going to have to Zoom him in. We're going to work it out.
I'm going to come.
Okay. And we're going to have the same audience. Everybody, you guys can't see the audience, but we're going to have the same audience in here. We're going to do a part 2. We're going to do a part 2.
Why you stopping?
Because we don't have no more time.
Oh, okay.
Man, no more time. And we're going to keep this same energy.
I'm glad you stopped on that too, though.
Right.
We got some niggas.
No. We are going to have a part 2. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank the live studio audience. Thank you, Keith, so much for this. I appreciate you so much for this. And we are going to be back with part 2. Flawfulpurpose.com, herhealevolve.com. Y'all check with us, check with the schedule. Keep on cue with us. Keep up, because we're going to have them back. Thank you so much. God bless, and we'll talk to you later.